Hi there, Aquarius. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Becca, for those of you who are brand new. So I can't thank you all enough for the love, likes, and support. It's a blessing to get to know you all and to be able to put these messages out there. Before I get started, I just want to put it out into the universe that this is a time of healing, and it's a time to really consider what we want to take with us going forward. So I do wish you all the healing and blessings that come along with these trying times, and know that you're in my heart and thoughts, and I hope you are all very safe and at home and doing well. So I'm going to pull a card from the White Light Oracle. These messages are kind of long. For those of you who don't want to listen to me read for a few minutes, please just fast forward to the regular reading. We got number 25, Theta of Venus. Beautiful card. Attune yourself to higher consciousness by choosing to access the purest frequencies of love within. Acknowledge lower frequencies such as judgment, fear, doubt, or shame when they arise within or around you, but do not give them a foothold in your heart. You are ready for higher understanding, to see things in a new and more positive light. Allow your inner knowing to guide you on a unique, beautiful, and highly spiritual path. Venus is our morning and evening star, the stellar goddess and the guardian of transitional awareness and higher consciousness of the heart. She is the way shower of light and fifth dimensional reality, also known as unity consciousness. Her spiritual guardianship of humanity will be complete when our mass consciousness is based on love, light, and divine feminine wisdom. When you connect with Venusian energy, it is an opportunity for increased love, magnetism, and spiritual charisma. A chance to shine your light and manifest your soul purpose with increased grace, synchronicity, and sacred artistry. Her appearance in a reading signifies a time of creative and spiritual awakening. It is a reminder of the power of the heart and our ability to rise again after a time of karmic heaviness. The souls of Venus, her sons and daughters upon this earth, are not spiritually bound by the mass consciousness of the human collective. They naturally vibrate at a more loving frequency. They can be genuinely astonished by the cruelty, meanness, and displays of dominance that typify the dark side of human nature. Yet they have chosen to temporarily incarnate and bind their souls temporarily to the laws of nature. As they grow alongside their beloved earthly brothers and sisters, they share the higher resonance of their heart light, opening up the way for human evolution. The spiritual sons and daughters of Venus belong here, yet at an inner level they know they are not from here. This oracle reminds you that you are not bound by the ways of this world, and that part of your higher purpose is to help heal, soften, and awaken humanity. Even if you find it hard to feel at home on Earth, perhaps sensing you are from the stars, Venus or otherwise, know you are meant to be here and that you belong in a very special way. There is a home here for you with the Earth Mother. You are loved and needed and will attract whatever support you require to fulfill your destiny. Venus souls have a particular talent for creating beauty, working with light and spiritual energy, and calling to them whatever they want and need. You have your own healing journey, and part of that journey is your spiritual training in the ways of the earth at this time. This will teach you what is needed to heal yourself and others. You don't need to be afraid of the ways of the world. You are a part of a spiritual team that is here to help transform mass consciousness. Theta is the narrow range between 7 Hz and 8 Hz, which we access during deeper meditations and light sleep, including the dream state. The brain enters the state during the in-between times, such as when we are falling asleep or waking up from deep sleep. These are moments in which our capacity to create our consciousness is heightened. At these times, we become aware of deep-seated programming and are able to heal by reframing it. During this state, you are conscious, yet your body is deeply relaxed. You see everyday realities through the inner spiritual eye and come to understand yourself and your life with spiritual insight. Put simply, you may see things differently when you are in the theta state, and your life may make much more sense to you. In a reading, the appearance of this oracle is a special reassurance from Spirit that everything is unfolding within the protective grace of divine love, even if sometimes it appears not to be so. It also indicates that you have the power to heal yourself and change your life for the better. I love that card. Okay. All right, my Venusian Aquarians. Let's get into your reading. What was the recent test for my Aquarians? We have the 10 of Wands. It is a pretty heavy burden, but it is a 10. What is the present situation? The Devil. So you might be dealing with a Capricorn, or there is a lot of toxicity going on, particularly within a relationship. What is the blockage? What is the blockage? The 9 of Swords. Anxiety, fear, regret. What is the message from Spirit? The Hierophant. Spiritually awakening. What is the potential outcome? The Emperor. Beautiful. Being able to take control of the situation. In your current situation, we have the Moon card. So there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of doubt, there's a lot of illusion. There's also a lot of very deep, dark emotions. And what we have to remember the most about our emotions is that the longer we carry them, the more toxic they become. We need to feel them, acknowledge them, listen to what it is that they're telling us, and release them. Some of them need to be healed, and the longer that we have been holding them, the more we need to heal them. All right, so let's look at this 10 of Wands. There's a lot of burden here. We have the 5 of Swords in reverse, the 10 of Wands in the upright. It's a lot of burden, and the 7 of Cups. So there's some illusion. The 5 of Swords in reverse could be something that you did in the past that you've walked away from. It was very emotional to walk away from it. The 5 of Swords is in the upright. That's winning at all cost, right? That is verbal. That's things that you said that might have been hateful. Things that someone might have said to you that was hateful, that made you cast this illusion on yourself. Let's look at this Devil card. We have the 6 of Wands. Let's clarify the Devil. The 6 of Pentacles in reverse. And the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. So there is a lot of attention. At the bottom of the deck we have the 2 of Pentacles. There's a lot of attention being put on what was in balance and what is out of balance. There is a victory here, and there is a stable new foundation. Please clarify. Thank you. We have the Seven of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Five of Wands. At the bottom of the deck we have the Empress. This could be something that a mother figure has said to you, someone that should have been nurturing, someone that wasn't. But this anxiety, you're working on fighting it. It's very deep-seated, but no one knows about it. You're not talking about it. You're also worried about bringing it out and asking for help. Fighting it because you feel like it's petty. Could be dealing with a Pisces. But the Seven of Wands means that you are trying to hold the higher ground. But you're not listening to your intuition. There is a dark secret here. There's a deep secret here. And you're fighting to keep it in. Let's look at this Hierophant. I just heard confession. The Nine of Cups. I just heard light in your heart. The Four of Wands in reverse. And the Emperor in the upright. Bottom of the deck we have the Page of Wands in reverse. So some of you might be dealing with a Taurus. There's a wish here to create stability. But you don't know what the first action is. And I feel like that first action is knowledge. Spiritual knowledge. For some of you, you may need to see the truth behind a religious organization. But for most of you, I feel like this is understanding that you're going through an ascension and what it takes to step into your power. We have that Devil card in reverse, beautiful. Taking control of this. The Sun. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. So there's that new beginning. This is you stepping into your power, feeling like you have broken those chains, because you have, and setting yourself free. Free from guilt, free from burden, free from worry. If there is a person in your life doing this, you have a community of people that will support you. but you have to put the baggage down. I don't know if you notice that there's a little stick in this puppy's mouth, right? And my first thought was, that's definitely not the 10 of Wands. So some of you just need to alleviate yourselves of this burden. Okay. I'm going to pull a Mystical Shaman Oracle card. What is the final message for my Aquarians? We're going to take the Smoky Mirror, number 47, which breaks down to 11. I'm going to show you this one. It's Thunder, and the only reason I'm showing it to you is because it's 56. Both of those break down 2 and 11. All right, and now Spirit Animal Oracle. You got number 41, which breaks down to a 5, which is about changes, maybe a little conflict. It's called Nightingale Spirit. Love is all around. We'll start with the Nightingale Spirit. In the darkness of night, Nightingale Spirit sings her song of love and hope, a harbinger of dawn to remind you that the sun will rise again soon. You are so loved, and the illumination song of the Nightingale Spirit calls you to a new level of self-awareness and connection with the light. Yes, there is shadow and darkness, but love and prosperity exist everywhere, even in the seeming emptiness of space, darkness, and a starless night. Hearken to the message, letting the music of the Nightingale's song remind you that love is all around. Feel it and trust it in tomorrow's light, renewing your ability to recognize that the spaces that appear empty are filled with love and abundance. Illumination will happen soon. Protection message. The darker the skies, the more it seems the dawn will never appear. But Nightingale Spirit is here to remind you that the sun will shine again. You will soon feel the love and notice the abundance that surrounds you. Sing now, put on some music, or simply sing in the empty space, for finding the light within and giving it voice will give rise to hope and help you begin to hear the call of another who, like you, was beginning to fear the light would never come. Bring the light into the darkness with love from within. Give it voice and know that daybreak will be here soon. Amazing. And the Smoky Mirror, number 47. The smoky mirror represents the aspects of what is implied yet cannot be immediately known in the world. The mystery of how things come together and how they fall apart without obvious casualty. This symbol also represents the shadow of the human psyche, the parts of the self that one disowns. The smoky mirror can also represent a state of denial or the inability or refusal to see the truth. When the symbol of the smoky mirror appears, you're invited to see beyond your own self. Acknowledge that, past the limits of your current ability to receive, there is a vast interconnected world where events are orchestrated in divine order, but challenging to fully grasp. Now is the time to trust that no matter what the current conditions of your world reflect, in the hidden realms, all aspects of the human journey are celebrated. The beauty and the darkness, the misery and the courage. No matter where you are on your journey, know that some things are meant to be a mystery, which you are meant to understand only through experience. Take heart, for the smoky mirror will ultimately show you beauty and wonder once the fog lifts the distortion you see now. The medicine. Understanding the shadow of the human journey requires that you go deep into your story to discover the wound that prevents you from seeing the truth of your current situation. Your fears and expectations of disappointment and unworthiness may be clouding your capacity to see the potential in yourself and others. The smoky mirror may be showing you things you don't want as a result of your conditioning. These can become even more real, but only because you make it so. The choice is yours. The world will hold you accountable for what you see and create. Can you see through the eyes of truth and faith instead? That's a powerful reading, Aquarius. Very powerful. Well, that was your reading. I hope that it is helpful. If it was, please hit the like and subscribe button. And remember, I love you. Have a beautiful day.